will say this is where I messed up. Usually, if we don't have solid plans ahead of time, I'm not going. However, he was nice as fuck and I could always just leave. So he says there's this bar he usually goes to around the corner from his crib. I agree to meet him there. I drive downtown, which is about 30 minutes from where I stay. I park and I let him know I'm here. This fool says he hurt his ankle really bad at work and it hurts to walk on it. And his roommates are up and asked if I didn't mind I could just come up. And we're back. I met this guy on a dating app. We texted for a few days cracking jokes. He had a really good sense of humor. It was an all-around vibe. We had a little bonding moment about being high school athletes. I told him I ran track, and he talked about how him and his little brother were basically football prodigies, and he could have went pro.
Man, the people that always tell you stories like this, we could have won pro, we were this, we were that, blah, blah, blah. It's like, shut up. You didn't go pro, but keep it quiet. Most of the times, you already know they're capping, bro. Automatically, you already know.
No, he couldn't have. They all say that. You couldn't have went pro. It's okay to just be good. His words, not mine. Now, he could have been exaggerating for the story, he was. But I didn't have any proof of that, so I continued to entertain it. He doubles down on this story by saying his brother is 6'5". I reacted by saying, damn, like Kevin Hart, and he laughed and said verbatim, well, I'm 6'4". Now, I will say this is where I messed up. Usually, if we don't have solid plans ahead of time, I'm not going. However, he was nice as fuck and I could always just leave. So he says there's this bar he usually goes to around the corner from his crib. I agree to meet him there. I drive downtown, which is about 30 minutes from where I stay. I park and I let him know I'm here. This fool says he hurt his ankle really bad at work and it hurts to walk on it. And his roommates are up and asked if I didn't mind I could just come up.
Yeah. Yo, don't tell me she went, bro. If she went, I'm gonna say she has no brain cells. You guys know that that's a tactic. Literally. He probably wanted her to come up in his room and he wanted to put the least amount of effort possible for this date. If he hurt his ankle, he could have still made it to this date. You gotta pick some other activity that involves not walking or anything.
If you hurt your ankle really bad, we'll see each other another time. You're not well. It's okay, we'll reschedule. I'm immediately annoyed because why didn't you say something earlier before I came all the way over here? So I tell him, sorry you're not feeling well, we can just reschedule. Okay, we got some progress. Because I'm not coming up there like I don't even freaking know you. I like this girl. Stand your ground. I hope you did. Magically, he gathers his strength and comes down. Magically, he gathers the strength and comes downstairs to meet me at my car. So your ankle's healed.
Oh, so he was able to go from his room to your car. Yeah, you already know this dude was already capping about this whole thing.
I get out and I stand up. For context, I'm 5'7", so I'm not really short. Standing next to him, he's about a good 4 inches taller than me, maybe 6 foot tall, but definitely not 6'4". Now I'm thinking, why did you lie? It's not like you're short. What an unnecessary ass lie. They have to see you in person. I smile and ask how his ankle was because it seemed okay now. He was standing on it. His ankle's fine. He opens his mouth to say it's straight, and I immediately black out in the middle of his statement because I'm taken back by his breath. Like, excuse me, sir, my stomach is turning, curling, and I'm feeling a little nauseous. As he points in the direction for us to go, I quickly turn around just to try and get some fresh air in my nostrils before I actually pass out and we start walking. Alright. I mean, I've definitely smelled some bad breath, but you're outside.
Yo, for anybody who's experienced that, that's not pleasant, man. Those people that don't brush their mouth or that they ate stinky ass food and you gotta endure that breath, that ain't fun. Let me tell you that. That is downright nasty.
Come on. You don't need to turn around. Now, I parked in the parking lot and needed to pay before leaving. I stand there a little to see if he would at least offer to pay, and he doesn't. So I pay. Then, while putting my car into the ticket machine, he then says, oh, I could have got you. Niggas aren't shit, I swear to God. I can actually picture his dumbass watching your card, wait till it says process, then says I could have got you. I'm thinking, just please stay silent. We go across the street to the bar and it was nice but it was packed. So he suggests we go somewhere else. I agree and we walk to his car, which was nice. Now, sitting inside his car, we're trying to find a place to go sit down at. He was saying one part of the town, and I was saying I want to go somewhere else. The entire time we were sitting in the car, the windows were up and the heat is on. Now his breath is just accumulating in this closed space and starting to reach Super Saiyan strength. Alright, cut it out. It's bad, but Super Saiyan, stop. I quickly opened the car door with my seatbelt still on, almost choked myself with the damn seatbelt and making an excuse saying we can plan for the next day. I'm gonna tell you right now, if a girl opened the door for air from my car with her seatbelt still on, she's gotta get out. You gotta get out. That's disrespectful. You're not coming back in the car. There's no way. I make up an excuse and say we can plan for another day. He agrees and walks me to my car where he tried to do a little hug and kiss combo. I had no more fight left in me at this point. I couldn't even pretend. You sound like you're going through slavery. No more fight in you left? I couldn't even pretend at this point. I just ignored his extended hands. What? I'm gonna tell you right now, girl or guy, if anyone leaves your arms like this, you gotta block them. That's done. Forever. We can never speak again. I get in my car and I immediately block him. Or you blocked him. Either way, someone's getting blocked. The next day, he texted me from a different number saying I was playing games and I was a waste of time. I blocked the number too, but only after I let him know how trifling of an individual he was and that he needs to work on his hygiene. He tried finessing you upstairs to his house with a rolled ankle story. You didn't fall for it, which was good. Then you walk across the street to the bar. Then you end up back in his car in the heat, hotbox yourself with his breath, leave his car, and block him. Truthfully, you kind of won this one. You held your ground, you didn't go upstairs, you didn't really pay for any food, you lost a little bit of air, but that's okay, no big deal. You know, I'm proud of you. This was actually a good one. Like, not a good date, like, he's a piece of shit. But you actually did a good job. I'm actually proud of this. This was actually handled very well. Nothing happened, you didn't even give him a hug. You actually left his arms like this. I've never heard of that before. Some girls at least take the hug. You didn't even take the hug. I respect that shit. To not even take the hug is crazy. But I'm proud of you. That was well done. This is actually how a bad date should end. I don't think I've said well done before for one of these, so I'm actually happy to say well done.
I mean, she was smart enough not to fall for this guy's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? The whole rolled ankle story. Yeah, she didn't fall for that. As a matter of fact, the guy looks like a fool because he kind of folded. Bro, if you're gonna stick with your lies, stick with them straight. How come you gonna fold halfway through when she wanna cancel that date? And to be quite fair, on her part, you noticed earlier on the guy had a bad hygiene. Why the hell did you continue hanging out with him? You look like a fool. And he was right. You were playing game because you were still entertaining him even though he had bad hygiene, bad breath. You didn't make that known. You could have made it known the slightest way possible, right? Like, the moment you guys got in the car, like when you got in his car, you could have suggested like, hey, can we stop by that gas station there quickly? Let's go get some gum or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Just to ease off the tension. But that's the thing I don't understand though. Why do girls do this? They'll hang with a guy and then they will notice like the ickiest situations and then they'll get turned off. They'll be like, you know what, I'm not feeling him no more, but they will still entertain that date to the very end, pretend as if they're into it, and then in the end, once they leave, they block the dude. And now the dude is all confused because he's gonna be like, everything went well, I don't know what happened. You see, that's the biggest problem with women. It's like, once you notice flaws, you need to find a way to bring them up. All right, I know you all are scared to be confrontational and all that, but find a smart way or tactical way to bring these forward. Because the thing is, the men's are unaware. Like, he probably doesn't know he had bad breath the whole time. He's probably unaware up to date. He's probably wondering like, what the hell was her issue? And that's why he's thinking you were playing games. You could have brought any other excuses. Let's go get gum, let's go get drink or something like that. Let's go get like, you know, a juice, or let's go get something that would have helped the situation. Or you could have pinpointed about his breath as well, or you could have asked him to open the window in the car. Like, there's so many ways to go on about this, and I feel like on her part, it's like, why do you guys sit there to the very end and then you block the dude, and then you have the audacity to talk shit through the phone? Now you're throwing the blows. Now you're telling him how it is through the phone screen. It's like, why don't you have the balls to just tell him right up front while you're hanging with him? He would have appreciated that because he probably was unaware. And for dudes out there, like, if you guys are going on a date, man, make sure your breath is straight. All right, at least chew some gum or have breath mints or something. Like, come on, you can't be repelling these women like that.
Excuse me? So sorry. Oh, is that your boyfriend?
Yes.
Oh, I just thought you were gorgeous, that's all. I just thought you were very pretty. And I was wondering if you were single. So you do have... Estás muy hermosa.
Ah,
Y me preguntaba si estaba soltera.
okay.
I respect that. Have a nice day, okay?
Yo, I was a little bit creeped out. This chick was like literally smiling but not saying a word. It's like she's frozen in space. So I was like, what's the issue with her? But yeah, man, to my men's out there, what you guys are doing and what he's doing here, you guys gotta be careful. First of all, you guys are underground, what is this, parkade or whatever it is, garage, you don't know, and you're behind this woman out here in this dark lit environment. You gotta be careful. Chances are this woman may scream for help. She might think you're about to rob her, or she might not even know your intention. Now just imagine she didn't have anybody in the car. Don't you think she'd be afraid? She'd be wondering, why the hell are you approaching her like that? Like, she would be so conscious and aware, and even if you're trying to just deliver a compliment and, you know, say she's beautiful and all that, she's still gonna have her walls up because she doesn't know what you want. Another thing here is like, bruh, that was a close call. Her man's in the car right there. And you're trying to pick up the woman. Like, if this guy was a psycho, he would have gotten out of that car and beat your ass up. But he seemed a little bit chill. Like, just imagine you're in the car and some dude trying to talk to your girl outside, and you're inside and you're witnessing this. You think you're just gonna be chilling there, just relaxing, you know? Especially those guys that are hot-headed, you know, without even knowing what's going on. They might just open the door and just come whack you in the face, you know?
Speak English? A ver, talk to me in English. Tell to me in English.
Poquito.
Okay, so how much is it?
40.
What are you talking about? You speak perfect English.
Little bro, listen to me. Do not beg. Do not call her twice. Do not explain yourself. Or do not simp over nothing that's not yours. Respect yourself, man. And respect your last name.
It's telling you at all. That's how men gotta be, man. Like, yo, literally, why you guys even entertaining this bullshit, you know? Why you gotta explain yourself? Why you gotta deal with people that are playing games, wasting your time? Why you gotta be out there simping for women out there who ain't even respecting you like that? Yeah, man, don't fall that down low, right? No matter how bad you are, even if you ain't got any girl in your life, at least have your principles aligned, right? Have your values in check. Do not undervalue yourself just for a woman, bruh.
What are you talking about, bro? Who that? Oh, that's Ashley? What's good? How you been? Bro, what are you talking about? She loves me, bro. Like, you always hating. Like, damn. She love me, bro.
Who the hell is Ashley?
Damn, bro, what are you doing?
No.
Stop touching my
shit. Let me get on the mic. Let me get on the mic.
Bro, what are you doing?
Let me get on the mic.
Like, no.
Let me get on the mic. Let me
Yes,
get on
it's
the
her.
mic.
Like, damn, come on, you're doing too
Yes,
much.
it's her. Yes,
You're
it's
doing
her.
What?
Her. The only her that you should be talking about. Who is Ashley and
You're
why
doing-
does she love you so much?
Oh my god, bro. You want to talk to her?
Hello?
Dumbass.
Hello?
There's nobody there. Yeah. Hello, what? There's nobody there. Look at you.
This is why I don't sit in here when you play the game.
What you mean? I can't have.
Well, at least you know you got a real one. Even though she a little bit toxic, but yeah, at least she cares about you, bruh. Yeah. Another thing is you guys gotta be careful with these pranks. You never know, cause some women are so unpredictable, bro. If she had like a fork right here, she could stab you right in the back over nonsense. I'm telling you, literally. Or you'll have those other women who are just like straight up dogs, bro. Like she got any hints she thinks you're cheating on her, she gonna go and do it back to you, and then your ass is gonna be crying. You're gonna be like, I wasn't even cheating, it was a prank, you know. This is for all those dudes that run those pranks way longer than they should, you know.
Why did you just follow this guy on Instagram?
Who?
Who? I knew you were gonna say that. This guy.
Oh, because he started following me first.
Oh yeah. Well, why do you keep liking all his pictures, shirtless with abs?
Because he likes my bikini pictures? Like what? Like for
Makes
like.
sense. Yeah, makes sense. Okay.
I'm just being nice.
Being nice.
Yeah.
Wait, where you going?
I have a date.
With who? I'm your boyfriend. What the hell?
It's one of the guys that started following me on Instagram. He asked me out.
Why are you going out with him?
Because I can't say no. That's rude.
Oh, you don't want to be. That's rude. If
Yes.
you say, but it's not rude to go on a date with somebody other than your boyfriend.
It's just a date. What are you talking about?
Okay.
I'm being a nice person.
Makes sense. Being nice. Makes sense.
Babe,
What's wrong? What's going on?
I accidentally cheated on you.
Why the hell would you do that?
It was the guy that I went on the date with. He asked to do it and I just couldn't tell him no. I couldn't.
Couldn't tell him no,
And so I don't want to be rude. Like, I had to.
Don't want to be rude. Come here.
Did not reply at all my WhatsApp message. And this happened a day before our supposed date. I translated this as her not being interested. So I never messaged her again. Check this out. 5 months later, she comments on my post saying delicious food. And then she says, where's my invite? I said, invite for the food alone? Or she responds, smiling, saying yes. So I said, I'm wondering why you're messaging me after disappearing. So she said, I've been busy. I'm sorry you don't like that I messaged you. After that, I left her behind on red. My brother, this is exactly how you treat women who play games. You never chase them, you just replace them.
I get what you're trying to do. I get what you're trying to say. It's unfortunate that she left you for 5 months, bro. But you gotta realize, You failed. The moment you replied, you failed. Why even reply at all? This girl left you 5 months on red or whatever, and then she replies later on, where's my invite? And you replied, and then you were like, I'm wondering why you're messaging me after disappearing. Like, that's weak. That is very weak. If you wanted to reply to this, the best reply would have been like, right after she asked, where's my invite? The appropriate response to this would have been something like, I didn't invite you because clearly you're too busy. It took you 5 months to just reply. Something like that, bro. Like, that's cold. It took you 5 months to just reply to a message. Why would I invite you, right? Like, you don't have to get her to, qualify herself and over explain why she left you on red, but that kind of shows you're kind of bitter. If you wanted to have left her behind on red, whatever, you shouldn't even have replied first of all. Or if you wanted to reply, you could have told her like, clearly you were too busy. If I had sent you that invite, you probably would have showed up 5 months later, something like that. You know what I mean? Clearly, right? There you go. But yeah, even she tried to turn this against you and say that clearly you don't like women that are busy or something like that. Like, that's ridiculous. You're just dealing with a little brat. Also, something tells me this girl had a boyfriend all along, bro. That's it. She been dating. You just didn't know about it. You thought she's single and available, but she ain't, right? She just entertaining you when she feels like it, when she wants attention. Yeah, and you just fed right into it.
So I was talking to this guy that I met on Hinge, right? And everything was going amazing. Everything was going great, actually. The communication was there. I thought we were on the same page. We went to Paris. We were going on dates every week, having phone calls, phone conversations every night. And then all of a sudden, his demeanor changed, and I realized it, but I didn't say anything. He asked me to be his Valentine early January, right? And I told him, I was like, of course, I would love to be. And then like maybe like a couple days later or a week later, I was like, I would love for you to ask me, like, with a card or something, like something sweet, like ask me something sentimental, right? So he's like, oh, I'm wondering, he's like, I wish I would have thought of that myself, whatever, but it wasn't a big deal to me. So he paid for everything. He paid for all the dates. The only thing I paid for was when we went to Paris, and I paid for my own room because I told him that's what I wanted. So, like I said, his demeanor changed, and I was like, I'm gonna, I'm gonna preach for a little bit, but I want to learn how to love better. I want to love better. I want to love people in my life better, not only relationship wise, but just like friendships and family members. And when you look at 1 Corinthians 13, when God describes love, the first thing he describes love as is patient. Love is patient. Love is kind. If I want to love, and if God is love, the first thing that God says love is patient. So if this man is having a hard time, something is weighing heavy on his heart, let me be patient with him. Let me give him the time to like get his words out, right? 4 days pass, we finally end up having a conversation why he's acting the way he's acting. Because, all of a sudden things have changed. Basically, he says that he wants to be, he doesn't know if we're compatible because he wants to be in a dynamic where he treats, then the girl would treat, then he treats, and the girl would treat. And so I'm like, are you looking for 50-50? He was like, no, maybe like 75-25, vice versa. Sometimes me, sometimes them, sometimes me. And I was like, I've explained to this guy multiple times that I'm that way when I'm in a relationship. You're courting me right now. You're not my boyfriend. But you're courting me. You're getting to know me. And, we're going on dates. So, yeah, I am expecting for you to pay. But we've been out before, and I've paid because I realized he was paying for a lot of things. And I told him, like, that's something I do when I'm in a relationship, but I really like you. So can I, treat you back? So that was kind of BS, you know what I mean? But what really got me was that he was like, I don't know if we're compatible because I'm looking for someone that's going to treat me back and all of this stuff. And I explained to him that, about the whole, like, I would do that if, you're my boyfriend, but you're not my boyfriend. We're getting to know each other. And he said, well, this is why I have a hard time saying love. And, this is why, I don't really like, I haven't had a girlfriend for 10 years. You have commitment issues. And you could have just said that before. But anyway, what really got me, what was the kicker for me was that, and this is kind of like okay, let me just say it. Lord, and I pray that you help me say how I feel it. Little did he know I had just bought him you know, I started preparing his Valentine's Day gifts, you know, like I got him a YSL cologne because he said he wanted to have like a signature scent. He's not really into scents like that. He wants to get into it. I got him a YSL cologne, right? I was gonna make him like a boyfriend basket. He's not my boyfriend. I was gonna make him one though because I like him. So I bought that. He's a chef who wants to get into baking, so I did my research on cookbooks, and I ordered, the day before I ordered him a cookbook, the Dessert Person, which is a very popular book within the baking community. I got him that. I was gonna put that in the basket. I was gonna get him a Aritzia sweatsuit. I was gonna get him just like a silk pajama set. Like I was just gonna get him all these things. Had already bought like half of the things already, and little did he know that. And it just is like, to, you know, when the Lord talks about what love is patient. I'm over here trying to extend patience to you. I'm gonna give him time to explain himself to me. Like I'm gonna give him time to figure out what's weighing on his heart. You couldn't do the same for me. So I asked him, I didn't tell him though. I didn't tell him all of these things. So I'm like, so you're unsure about me? He hesitated. I said, you're unsure about me. So if you're unsure about me, I'm 100% unsure about you now. And I will never sit here and try to invest into someone who's unsure about me. So I took my exit. So I think my dad's about to have a new cologne, or one of my best friends.
What do you say behind my back when you're mad at me?
A whole bunch of shit. Probably wouldn't. I shouldn't say right now on video. It's gonna go against the guidelines, so nobody's gonna see it.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, I get crazy.
Are you listening? You see this, are we dating the same guy page, yeah? This page needs to go down immediately, because a lot of you lot are capping. You lot are capping on Mandem's thing. I'm seeing some of the comments, and you lot are joining forces, yeah? You lot are enjoying the slander of these young men. And the maddest thing is, yeah, it don't even stop the guy, it don't even stop the motion. Like, the guy still carries on dishing out dick to the same girls that are commenting anyway. Do you understand what I'm saying? But you know, if we was to do the same, and we was about to do, are we dating the same girl? You lot are done. You lot are done. And we have a big following, and bare people on it. You lot are finished. I'll put, a man will post a picture saying, who knows her? Someone like, yeah, bro, she finessed me for my kettle. Yo, bro, she finessed £1,500 for my desk. BBL Vanessa will be done. We're not talking about. If man posts a picture of you, the right Arab guy on the algorithm might say, yeah, shut on her chest. What are you talking about? I'm a Benjamin Yusuf pissed on her. This is what I'm talking. So like, let's not do this, because you see, if it was to join forces as Mandem, yeah, and post the pictures of you lot are done. She's a Somerset Tugger bandit. I see her every week on the promoter's table. She's outside, bro. Her boyfriend's in jail. She's been cheating on him for 3 years. You lot will be done. Don't get me started, bro. Because you see, if a man was to do the exact same thing, you lot are finished, bro.
Stay the fuck away from her.
Dude, I got some more.
Okay, then, so what the fuck are you talking to her for?
I think we should have those colors for our wedding, like the navy blue with the mocha. It would be dope if we had that.
Yeah.
You don't like those colors, babe?
I mean, it doesn't really matter to me.
Who's that?
It's just my brother. Bro, he's annoying as fuck. What's he calling right now? Give me a second. Ty, bro, you cannot just be fucking calling me whenever you want, bro. You gotta text me beforehand. You know I'm with my man. But you know you still have to text me. Okay?
Right.
Hey.
You good? What was it?
One for my brother.
When the fuck did you get a brother?
Babe, I already told you.
You ain't never told me you had no damn brother.
Yes, I did.
How the fuck you did it?
Babe, he's like a brother.
Not a nigga like a...
You gotta go double back. You gotta go back to back.
Hey, babe, where you at? What the fuck?
I can't hear you. It's really loud in here.
I done called your phone like 4 or 5 times. Where you at? And why is your location off?
Babe, I'm with the girls right now.
Huh?
I'm gonna talk to you later.
Okay, I love you, babe.
Nah, shit, not just hang up on you, bro.
She with the girls, bro. What's all good?
lady, bro. Wait a minute. Oh, this the girl? You sure?
Yes, please.
With this guy?
Seriously. Yes, please.
All right, baby. If you say so, go ahead, man. Hey. How you been? It's been a minute.
See you later. I'm with my man right now.
All right.
I'm with my man right now. No. I'm with my man right now.
It's not even funny because this is somebody's life right now. There's some men's out there right now going through exactly the same thing as this. Yeah. I know it's funny. It looks like a skit and all. Like, it's so funny jokes, but nah, this is a serious issue. And men out there, they gotta learn from it, bruh. They don't take the signs. The signs have been there from day one, but they keep ignoring them. They think that their girl is only there for them, but their girl is there for the whole world, bruh.
So, as some of you have noticed, me and my boyfriend did break up. I was really hesitant on making a video about this because I'm like so nervous. But you guys know I share every single part of my life with you guys, and this is something that's really taken over my life. I kind of just wanted to wait until like we really knew what was going on. And there's no negativity or hate. It was actually the most like healthiest thing we could have done. We're still on amazing terms. We still talk. I've seen him since we broke up, and I think we've been broken up for about 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks now. Yeah, my heart's like really beating. And love was never the issue. Like, we still love each other so fucking much. And we actually did this so that way we could love each other better in the future. We both just have like a lot of work to do individually, and I feel like we never really gave each other that time to do that. And it is very hard to do that while you're still seeing that same person. And we have both felt this for like a while, but we were too scared to actually say something because neither one of us wanted to break up. But finally we had that conversation and we both fully agreed. I really feel like that's the healthiest thing we could have done for ourselves and for each other. And like, I have my own issues. Like, I really felt like I was being consumed by him, and it was very hard to live my own life without him. And so that's what I've kind of been doing now. And as you guys have been able to tell, I have been going out, and not because I want to just get drunk to like numb the pain. Like, no, I just kind of want to like get that spark back in myself because I feel like I kind of lost it along the way, and that's not his fault at all. So yeah, I've been getting some questions about it, and I knew that once I started getting questions about it, I was definitely gonna have to address it, because especially if I get seen out like at a club, like that just looks so bad. And again, we still have so much love and respect for each other, so he completely respects this. But again, this is not permanent. It might be, it might not be. So if we ever get back together in the future, just letting y'all know now, it's possible, but it might not be. So whatever God's plan for me and for him is, I respect it and I'm trusting the process. But yeah, I feel like I've been in such a funk recently with like content, because that's the biggest thing I would obviously want to talk about, but I just wanted to give it some time for both of us. So I finally just feel so much relief that that's now out there, because I will be able to make my actual content again.
Yo, this is one BS excuse out there. Like, I get it, you all want to work on yourself, you all were getting too reliant on each other and all, but this is bullshit. You guys know that, especially like if she out there still like, you know, living her best life, going out in the clubs, all that partying. Like, all it takes is for either one of them to find a person that they align with, right? Like, imagine that they just run into somebody they click with, one thing leads to another, they take that person home, they do whatever they do. You know what I'm saying? You're just giving yourself a window out there to mess with other people. But I mean, it's on them, it's their life, whatever. They can decide what they want. You guys could have still worked on this while being on this relationship. Like, if you guys realized, you know, you were becoming too attached with each other and certain areas of your lives are suffering and all that because of being in a relationship, either end it for all or stick it through. You know what I mean? Like, there's no this possibility of, hey, let's take a little mini break and we'll try and get back together again later. Like, that's kind of mad. You know what I mean? There's no fence sitting about it. It's either you're done with it or you're gonna work through it. Anyways, that's the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all thought. What you guys even think about that first story, man? That chick that went to meet that dude who tried to like lie about his ankle being broken or whatever, and then he kind of folded after she tried to reschedule the date. What you guys think about that? Leave your comments, like, all down below, and I'm gonna catch you on the next one. All right, peace.